The legal marijuana industry is booming, creating huge business opportunities. According to Forbes, the market for legal marijuana in the United States was $6.7 billion in 2016. North American sales are projected to top $20.2 billion by 2021, assuming a 25% year-over-year growth, which is pretty reasonable. As the industry continues its rapid growth, how can you differentiate your business from your competitors? Now, a few years ago, the brave entrepreneurs who entered the space simply had to exist. There wasn't a great deal of strategy around branding, and marketing largely focused on image control. But with all the negative stereotypes associated with pot use, companies needed to combat bias. And so differentiation took a backseat to public relations. But as the market grows, more and more players are entering the space, and legal marijuana providers find themselves in a position where branding matters. Unlike many other industries, though, the game is all about differentiate within a narrow scope because bias is still a concern. And that's why you'll see established brands in the space communicating professionalism and trustworthiness. So for example, Live Well Enlighten Health, one of Colorado's largest dispensary chains, publishes ads featuring some of the farmers and scientists and employees to communicate professionalism and trustworthiness. This type of marketing strategy makes a lot of sense. We're more likely to prefer brands we trust and like. Now, great branding starts with a strong name and a strong logo, and the 200,000 designers and writers working on CrowdStrike have helped tens of thousands of businesses in the US and around the world with naming and branding. We continue to see more and more business from the legalized marijuana industry, and that's not surprising. In fact, memorable logos are 13% more likely to get consumers' attention and almost 72% more likely to get a positive response from consumers. And so in a world of noise, strong branding can make a huge difference. Now, most marketing experts agree that the biggest opportunity for cannabis businesses, especially for dispensaries, is in design. So for example, dispensaries who opened prior to 2012 were once described as having the appearance of underground abortion clinics. Today, businesses are investing significant amounts of money to create a more sophisticated aesthetic in their stores. And to match that aesthetic, they're putting money into effective graphic design and unique packaging design for their products. Now, this is important because consumers are becoming more picky and are also having trouble differentiating the many brands in the market. What can you do to help your existing business or new business stand out? Here are 3 tips. Number 1, start with a strong name. A number of businesses in the space have rebranded by finding a different name to better emphasize their products or services. Number 2, once you have a name you like, get a strong logo design. Now, one word of caution about logos. It's tempting to use the cannabis leaf on your logo, but you'll be joining tons of other businesses that do this. In fact, just under 50% of all logos registered as trademarks for marijuana-related businesses feature the familiar cannabis leaf. Everyone's brand looks the same. If you want to innovate and raise the design standards, aim for something a little bit different. Number 3, don't forget other ways design can help you. For example, if you're selling medicinal or recreational pot, think about your product packaging. How can your brand and packaging stand out in a dispensary when the consumer is trying to decide among many different brands? As the legal marijuana market continues to grow, you'll need to continue to differentiate in an increasingly crowded market. Branding and product packaging isn't easy, but it doesn't have to cost thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. If you need help, the creatives of CrowdStrike would be happy to help. CrowdStrike naming and logo design projects start at several $100s, and you'll pick from dozens of actual designs to find a great brand you love. Ready to get a great logo that stands out from the competition? CrowdStrike design projects give you dozens of design options, and you only pay for the logo you love. Click the link below to start a logo design project with our community of over 200,000 creatives.